So guys, welcome back to Chop's Garage. Got a lot on today. We've got the little white Golf back. Just a reminder what car that is. We've got the Golf convertible back from Moore's with the new ABS sensor on it. There we go. So I need to clean that, get that up for sale. Now they've sorted the ABS sensor because it came to me with a new MOT from Mike, didn't it? But it threw up the ABS light, which turned out to be the ring, as most of you said. So they swapped that out. And now that's good to go. Just need to work out why the passenger window is so squeaky. I've tried greasing it on the rubber. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to have to get the door card off. Also got the i30 in. That's come back from the paint on the last video, didn't it? Need to give that a clean, get that cleaned up and up for sale. And then that'll go down for a new MOT when it's sold. I've stopped putting MOTs on them straight away because if they sit, then it just ticks away. I just tend to do the MOTs as they sell now. Got to get the i10 cleaned up, do a little bit of dent removal on that as well. Starting off the day with a bit of a worrying message from the young lady that had the Twin Air convertible Fiat 500. Do you remember that car? Automatic. I said it was probably the worst or the most risky car. Not the worst car, they're fantastic cars, but probably the riskiest car to retail. It was a Fiat 500 Twin Air with the automatic gearbox, which is the hydraulically driven automatic gearbox. We know that on the Twin Airs, the variable valve timing can play up. We have known them to have gaskets, known them eat the gearboxes up. Also, the hydraulic driven manual gearbox isn't the most reliable. Well, I've had a message from her to say that she's got engine management light on the car and that it is an orange engine management light, which, if I recall correctly, means you can carry on driving on it. Was that covered by warranty? Now, obviously, we don't know because we don't know what the problem is yet. So she's down in Plymouth, so unfortunately, she can't pop into me. So she's got to go to a local garage. Now, we were speaking over the weekend. She's now booked it into the garage, so it's now booked in to be checked over today, and I'll get to find out what the problem with it. I said to her, did it run badly at all? She said it might have misfired slightly, she thought, or it sounded slightly strange before the engine light came on, but it's been driving fine since. Whose guess is what it could be? It could be a million and one things. Obviously, I don't like having it further away from me because I'm at the mercy of the garage she takes it to as to how good a garage they are, whether they play parts darts, whether they diagnose properly or not. That's why I kind of have warranty-wise in there as a buffer, because they'll be pretty tough within the garage that they're doing the work for us to getting it checked out properly. So yeah, so that's a bit worrying. We're not going to, as I always say with these cars, you never know how much profit you've made on them until that 6 months is up. Anyway, lots on today. We've got to get the, as I said, we've also got to get the Toyota RAV4 down for the safety check. So because that sold, didn't it? So we've got to get it down and just do the safety check on it before it goes out. Phil will do that for me today, and then the guy wants to pick that up today, ideally. So we'll also fill the tank up from it, didn't I? So I need to go and get that done and give it a little quick wipe over because it'll be dirty again from running back and forth. So let's get cracking. So we got, well, we have, the boys have, got the top off the DS engine. I'm just down at Moore's and we're just looking, and this looks a little bit strange to us on the cams. This sort of pitting and wear. There's a little dip just there, but that feels the same on all of them.
It does, yeah.
So that that's
it
uniform.
looks to me like the hardening's come off, especially on that one. Catches the light to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can catch that in the picture or not.
Yeah, it's not, and there's a little.
Doesn't sort of look uniform on that one.
And there's a little bit of rust here, isn't there? On it?
Look at the rust on the. Like this engine's been sat apart, I think.
Yeah, and there's a bit of rust on the back of the cam there, end of the cam there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
The sprocket. Looks like it's been open to the elements for a bit, doesn't it? Just popped by with his little Fiat 500. Proper Fiat 500. Is this cool or what? Little 2-cylinder, running like a champ. He's got the wicked little wooden bracket on the back for the luggage. How cool is this? This is exactly what you want to be bombing around in when the sun's out like that. So simple. I do fit in it. We've had a go and I do actually fit in it as well, believe it or not. What a great little thing. So I've been very kindly offered a drive of the 500. So I can't turn that down. Let's go and have a little go. Oh, this is just great in this weather, isn't it? Absolutely great.
There's no synchro in the gearbox, obviously, because that's how they were built. So they're going to crunch on all the gears.
Try and time it, have you?
Yeah. Well, what's it like?
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? You can't help but grin as soon as you start driving it, can you? We're doing a heady 40 mile an hour at the moment. And yes, I think my head is sticking out slightly. Ian, you'd love this, wouldn't you, Ian? Over at Havnut.
Does the horn work?
Oh, what a wicked horn. That's got some grunt behind it, isn't it? Actually, yeah, like I say, as soon as you get used to where the pedal position is, although trying to get the clutch and the brake pedal at the same time is interesting. Oh, there we go. We're getting a little bit better at matching the speed. How many horsepower is this then?
16.
16 horsepower. Well, get on. I can imagine you just find random excuses to go out, don't you?
Yes. And parking in Appledore is a premium, so I can park anywhere in this.
Yes. Can you park onto the curb?
You could do, yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, I drive a smart car as well. And if I park that next to the chip shop, people moan. But park this next to the chip shop, and people take photos and forget that someone's parked a car slightly illegally.
Yeah, yeah.
And yet it's still the same car.
Get forgiven for doing anything in this, I bet.
Yeah. Mine's in and
I'm getting driven now just so we can be shown how to do it without crashing synchros. Well, that was absolutely brilliant fun. A lot of fun that is.
And how many Fiat 500s have you owned?
The proper one, the other ones, tons and tons, never been in one of these, never driven one. So it's night and day in terms of, I guess the thing that comes closest to that would be the Twin Airs, the Fiat 500 Twin Airs.
Yep.
But I would say with another, you know, if you were to get another sort of 20 horsepower like that with wider tyres on, you'd leave a lot of stuff around the lanes here. You'd leave a lot of stuff well behind. So news on the Fiat 500. Had a call from the young lady. She went to take it down to the garage, but in the meantime the engine management code had gone out after she turned off the car and started it again to go down there. She got down to the garage and they said there's nothing they can do without a code on there. They did code read it. They found a previous code for a misfire, or no, so for ignition. I think it said ignition. So, but they said they couldn't do any more than that because it wasn't actually having a problem there and then. So we don't really know what the score is with that. I think it could possibly be a coil pack. I have got spare coil packs next door. I might even send her one down so she's got one there so they can try that out if there is a problem again. But we've really got to kind of wait and see if it becomes an issue again. That's the trouble with these modern cars, you know, slight variation in voltage or whatever and upcuts that engine code, even if the car's running well. It, you know, or even if it just gets a low battery, it can come up with those kind of things, can't it? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There's not too big of a problem with that one. Nice little cheeky sale at the end of the day. So I'm booked a late night viewing for the Toyota Aygo. She didn't muck me around, came here, had a test drive, said that's it, I'll have that. So sold, just got to get down and get a fresh MOT on it. So RAV4 is back from the safety check. I've given it another quick wipe over with quick detail. I put some more tyre shine on it. If you remember rightly, they didn't hammer me down on price, so I carried on talking. If you carry on talking, you give away money every time. So I carried on talking because they were nice and said I'd fill the tank up for them. Big mistake. Just short of 90 quid to fill the tank up. Ouch. But deal's deal. Just doing my final check. So I have a form that I do the handover of the vehicle on to confirm locking wheel nut, handbooks. One of the checks is the kit for the spare wheel, to make sure that it's all there. So Did I show you that it's carpeted inside here? I've never known anyone do that before. So we've got all the spare wheel kit in there, locking wheel nuts. I'm looking all over, I'm underneath the car, looking all over for the spare wheel. At which point you guys are going to laugh at me, because obviously it's sat right there on the back of the car. What a plum. So, yeah. So that's where my spare wheel is, inside there. Told you I didn't do many 4x4s. So yeah, we'll just get that paperwork put together for the chap who's coming to pick it up this afternoon. Then we have, obviously we've got to get the paperwork together for the IGO. The IGO's gone down to have a new MOT on it and a service. And then we've got a gentleman who says he's coming this afternoon at 3 o'clock to look at the Mercedes. He did message me back and forth trying to get big discounts off the car. And I said, look, all due respect, you've not even seen the car, and I think it's worth every penny of the asking price. So eventually he agreed just to come down here and have a look for himself. I want to clean the inside of the glass a second on that. So we'll finish off getting the paperwork together for the cars. Like I said, we'll just do a final bit of fettling on that, and then fingers crossed he's serious and we can see the Mercedes go to a nice new home. He says he wants it as his midlife crisis car, apparently. Right, the whole crew's turned up now. We've got Adrian from A&K Vans. We've got Jack from Car and Classic. And I've just been helped to move the MGB over to the side, because we're going to try and get the Acadian van out, but I've got to get the compressor on it first, because I want to keep this moving, because it's got to go down for an MOT, so I don't want it all season up. So yeah, mob-handed at the moment. Right, van wouldn't start. It's into too low a battery, so we're going to try and jump it off of Adrian's van. The boys kindly pushed me out. Bit of easy start. She's alive. Yeah, too much coke. She's running a bit fast, isn't she? Here we go, guys. Let's not hit the AMG. Oh, we're away. Am I in first? I'm not sure if I'm first or not. That might be first. That's first. I was in third, I think. Woohoo! Cheers, boys. There's nothing like playing with cars in the sun, is there? So that was a little fun hooning around in the van. Got the battery on charge now, because it was very, very low, that battery. But to be fair, it's absolutely running beautifully. The engine itself, off choke, runs like a champ. No problems at all. First and reverse, a little bit hard to get. Might be worth doing a gearbox oil change on it while I'm at it. Obviously it needs lots to be safe for the road, but I just want to keep it moving so things don't seize up on it. Tyres seem to be losing air slowly, so I think we'll have to go new tyres all the way around on it. But I'm just waiting on the registration for the UK now, and then it's going to go down and get its MOT with Phil. No doubt there'll be a lot of parts to be replaced then. I want to refresh suspension, brakes, all that kind of stuff. But for the moment, just keeping the engine running, keeping it moving, keeping it free is ideal, because I wanted to move it out as well so I can carry on getting the lacquer on. Get the rest of the clear lacquer across the paintwork as well. But yeah, that was a bit of fun. Thanks to the guys for helping me out with that. So next up, we need to get the MGB up and running so I can get out and about in that. I'm a bit lost as to what the problem is with that now, so I need Phil to look at that, so I'll probably have to have it transported down there. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. Again, just a little bit of a video, a quick day in a life type thing again. We have got more coming up, obviously, with doing the bodywork on this. I will get onto this week, so we'll get a video out on this week, because you'll want to see the roof repaired on the Micra and see me get my hands dirty again, actually doing some work. And I do promise that this is all going to get tidied up. So as always, thanks for watching. Catch you again soon.